In today's video, we're diving into the murky waters of wildlife tourism in Canada with 20 controversial wildlife experiences that are questionable. From bear viewing platforms that raise ethical dilemmas to the complexities of swimming with beluga whales, we'll explore practices that put animal welfare and ecological integrity at risk. Join us as we uncover the hidden impacts of these activities, questioning their morality and sustainability. It's a journey through the beautiful yet controversial world of wildlife encounters that you won't want to miss. 1. Bear viewing platforms. The baiting dilemma. Bear viewing platforms offer tourists a chance to see these magnificent creatures up close. Unfortunately, some operators resort to baiting to ensure bear sightings, which can disrupt the bear's natural foraging behavior. Baiting conditions bears to associate humans with food, leading to dependency and increased human-wildlife conflict. This practice not only alters the bear's natural diet but also increases their risk of becoming nuisances or even threats to nearby human communities. Observing bears in this manner might seem harmless, but it raises serious questions about the sustainability and ethics of such interactions. 2. Orca and whale watching. The proximity problem. Whale watching is a popular activity along Canada's coasts, but getting too close to these marine mammals can be problematic. Many operators fail to maintain a safe distance, disrupting the natural behaviors of whales and orcas. The noise and presence of boats can cause stress and interfere with their communication and hunting patterns. Such disturbances can have long-term effects on the health and well-being of these animals. While seeing these creatures in their natural environment is a magical experience, it's essential to prioritize their peace and safety over our curiosity. 3. Swimming with beluga whales. Intrusion in the Arctic. Swimming with beluga whales in the Arctic offers an intimate encounter with these gentle giants. However, such close interactions can be intrusive and stressful for belugas, who are sensitive to changes in their environment. Human presence can disrupt their social structures and feeding patterns, impacting their overall health. Belugas rely heavily on sound for communication and navigation, and human activities can interfere with these critical functions. While the experience might be unforgettable for tourists, it's vital to consider the potential harm to these vulnerable creatures. 4. Seal watching. The breeding season disturbance. Seal watching, particularly during breeding or pupping seasons, poses a significant threat to seal populations. Disturbing seals during these critical times can lead to abandonment of pups, decreased reproductive success, and increased stress levels. Tourists often unknowingly venture too close, causing panic and disruption among seal colonies. The ripple effects of these disturbances can be felt throughout the ecosystem, as seal populations play a crucial role in maintaining marine biodiversity. It's important to approach seal watching with caution and respect for these marine mammals' natural processes. 5. Wolf howling tours. The artificial call. Wolf howling tours, where artificial howls are used to elicit responses from wild wolves, raise ethical concerns. These artificial sounds can confuse and stress wolves, disrupting their natural communication and behavior. Wolves rely on howling for various purposes, including territory marking and social bonding, and interference can have severe consequences. Such tours might provide an exhilarating experience for humans, but they can have unintended negative impacts on the animals involved. It's crucial to ensure that our curiosity doesn't come at the expense of wildlife well-being. 6. Feeding wildlife. Creating dependency. Feeding wildlife, whether it's bears, deer, or birds, can have detrimental effects on both animals and humans. It alters natural foraging behaviors and creates dependency, leading to increased human-wildlife conflicts. Animals conditioned to expect food from humans may become aggressive or pose safety risks. Moreover, human food is often unhealthy for wildlife, leading to nutritional imbalances and health issues. While feeding animals might seem like a kind gesture, it disrupts the delicate balance of nature and can have long-lasting consequences. 7. Canned hunts. Ethical concerns. Canned hunts, where animals are confined or semi-confined, raise significant ethical concerns. These hunts often involve animals that are bred specifically for hunting, with little chance of escape, challenging the principles of fair chase. The practice raises questions about animal welfare and the true nature of hunting, reducing it to mere sport rather than a respectful pursuit. Such experiences highlight the darker side of wildlife tourism, where profit often takes precedence over ethical treatment of animals. It's essential to question the morality and implications of engaging in such activities. 8. Roadside wildlife viewing. Traffic hazard. Stopping along roads to view wildlife can create traffic hazards and stress animals. The presence of vehicles and people can disrupt animals' natural behaviors and habitats, leading to potential accidents and increased mortality rates. Wildlife may also become habituated to human presence, increasing the risk of dangerous encounters. While the urge to capture a quick glimpse of wildlife is understandable, it's important to prioritize safety and respect for the animal's space. Responsible viewing practices are crucial to ensure the well-being of both humans and wildlife. 9. Zoos and aquariums. The captivity debate. The ethics of keeping wild animals in captivity, even for educational purposes, is a topic of ongoing debate. Concerns about space, welfare, and the ability of captive animals to exhibit natural behaviors are central to this discussion. While zoos and aquariums play a role in conservation and education, questions about the quality of life for animals in captivity remain. The balance between education and ethical treatment of animals is delicate, and it's crucial to consider the implications of supporting such institutions. The debate continues as society grapples with the complexities of wildlife conservation. 10. Animal performances. Exploitation concern. Using animals for entertainment, such as in circuses or theme parks, often involves training methods that raise ethical concerns. The exploitation of animals for human amusement can lead to stress, injury, and a life devoid of natural behaviors. These performances often prioritize profit over animal welfare, with little regard for the physical and psychological needs of the animals involved. While such shows might captivate audiences, it's important to question the cost to the animals and consider more ethical alternatives. The responsibility lies with both organizers and audiences to demand better treatment for performing animals. 11. Fur farms. A controversial practice. Raising animals for their fur is a highly controversial practice, primarily due to animal welfare concerns and the methods used for slaughter. Fur farms often keep animals in confined spaces, leading to physical and psychological distress. The demand for fur products drives this industry, despite growing awareness of the ethical issues involved. While fur farming contributes to the economy, the moral implications cannot be ignored. Society must grapple with the balance between commerce and compassion, questioning whether fashion justifies the suffering of countless animals. 12. Petting zoos. Handling and hygiene issues. Petting zoos offer close encounters with animals, but constant handling by visitors can be stressful for the animals. Concerns about hygiene and disease transmission also arise, as both animals and humans can be exposed to harmful pathogens. While petting zoos can provide educational opportunities, the welfare of the animals must be a priority. Ensuring that animals are not overhandled and that proper hygiene practices are in place is crucial. Visitors must be mindful of the impact their interactions have on the animals, promoting a more compassionate approach to animal education. 13. Wildlife rehabilitation centers. Human interference. Wildlife rehabilitation centers play a vital role in rescuing and rehabilitating injured or orphaned animals. However, excessive human interaction can hinder an animal's ability to return to the wild. Animals that become too accustomed to human presence may struggle to survive independently. Balancing care with the need to minimize human interference is essential for successful rehabilitation. While these centers aim to support wildlife, it's important to ensure that their practices align with the ultimate goal of returning animals to their natural habitats. 14. Walk with lions and predator encounters. Experiences involving walking with lions or other predator encounters often involve animals raised in captivity and habituated to humans. These interactions pose safety risks and raise ethical concerns about the animal's well-being. Such practices can undermine conservation efforts by promoting the idea that wild animals can be domesticated. While these encounters might seem thrilling, they can have negative consequences for both the animals and participants. It's crucial to approach such experiences with caution and prioritize the ethical treatment of wildlife. 15. Bear sanctuaries. Questionable practices. Some bear sanctuaries may not provide adequate space or care for the animals, engaging in questionable practices. These facilities may prioritize profit over the welfare of the bears, leading to overcrowding and inadequate living conditions. The term sanctuary can be misleading, as not all facilities meet the standards of true wildlife sanctuaries. It's important for visitors to research and support sanctuaries that genuinely prioritize the well-being of the animals. Transparency and accountability are key to ensuring ethical treatment of wildlife in these settings. 16. Breeding animals for tourism. Overpopulation issues. Breeding animals specifically for tourist attractions can contribute to overpopulation and may not be in the best interest of the animals. This practice raises ethical concerns about the commodification of wildlife and the potential for neglect or mistreatment. Breeding programs should prioritize conservation and animal welfare, rather than solely focusing on generating revenue. The impact of breeding on animal populations and ecosystems must be carefully considered, promoting responsible and sustainable tourism practices. 17. Using animals as props. Exploitative practices. Using animals as props for photos or other tourist activities can be exploitative and stressful for the animals involved. Such practices often prioritize the desires of tourists over the welfare of the animals, leading to physical and psychological distress. Animals used as props may be subjected to harsh training methods and kept in inadequate conditions. It's important to recognize the ethical implications of supporting such activities and seek alternatives that respect the dignity and well-being of wildlife. 18. Transporting wildlife. Stress and safety concerns. Transporting wild animals for tourism purposes can be stressful and dangerous for the animals. The process of capturing, confining, and relocating animals can cause significant physical and psychological harm. Transporting wildlife also raises concerns about the spread of diseases and the impact on local ecosystems. While the desire to see exotic animals up close is understandable, it's crucial to prioritize their safety and well-being over human entertainment. Responsible tourism practices should minimize the need for transporting wild animals. 19. Impacts on endangered species. Unintended consequences. Some wildlife tourism activities may inadvertently harm or disturb endangered species, exacerbating their already precarious situations. Increased human presence can disrupt breeding, feeding, and other critical behaviors, threatening the survival of these species. It's essential for tourism operators to be aware of the potential impacts on endangered species and implement measures to minimize disturbance. Supporting conservation efforts and promoting awareness about the plight of endangered species can help mitigate the negative effects of tourism. 20. Lack of regulation and oversight. Ensuring ethical practices. The wildlife tourism industry may lack sufficient regulation and oversight, making it difficult to ensure ethical practices. Without proper guidelines and accountability, operators may prioritize profit over the welfare of animals and ecosystems. Strengthening regulations and promoting transparency within the industry are crucial steps toward ensuring responsible and sustainable wildlife tourism. Travelers play a vital role in demanding ethical practices and supporting operators who prioritize conservation and animal welfare.